Hello and welcome. Today, we're going on a journey, a deep dive into the absolutely incredible history of medical devices. The tools that have completely changed how we understand and, of course, heal the human body.
And what a journey it's been. I mean, think about it. We have literally gone from a simple carved wooden toe found on a mummy in Egypt to a modern prosthetic limb that can read your mind, practically, and move with uncanny precision. The big question is, how on earth did we get from there to here?
So, first things first, let's just be clear on what we're talking about. The term medical device is ridiculously broad. It's everything from that simple wooden tongue depressor your doctor uses to, on the other end of the spectrum, a complex artificial heart that is literally keeping someone alive. If it's a tool used for medical reason, yep, it counts.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start way back in the ancient world with the very first tries at healing. Then we'll jump to the moment we could finally peek inside the body. After that, we'll cover the boom of electronic devices, check out the rise of robotic surgery, and then we'll land right here in the super personalized future of medicine.
Okay, let's wind the clock back. Thousands of years ago. This is where our story really begins, where pure necessity and some serious ingenuity led to the very first tools designed to fix the human body. These were the first baby steps of modern medicine.
The drive to mend ourselves is as old as humanity. Archaeologists have found evidence of Stone Age dentists using flint-tipped drills almost 9,000 years ago. The very first known prosthetic? A functional wooden and leather toe that helped somebody walk around in ancient Egypt. And by 300 BCE, the Romans were crafting these surprisingly complex prosthetics like the Capua leg out of bronze and iron. It just shows how long we've been trying to master materials to get ourselves moving again.
And what's so wild is just how far we've come. I mean, look at the difference here. Early prosthetics, they were all about basic, clunky support, using heavy stuff like iron and wood. Today, it's a completely different universe. We're using super light, super strong materials like carbon fiber, and the whole point is customized, active function powered by AI and sensors that turn a thought into an actual, natural movement.
So, for most of human history, figuring out what was wrong inside a patient was basically just a big guessing game. But that all started to change in the 18th and 19th centuries. This is when a couple of breakthrough inventions finally gave us a way to look and listen inside the body without a knife.
You know the stethoscope, right? That iconic symbol of being a doctor? Well, it was actually invented because of social awkwardness. True story. In 1816, a physician named René Laennec just didn't feel right putting his ear directly on a female patient's chest. So he rolled up a piece of paper, put it to her chest, listened, and whoa! The sounds of our heart were suddenly loud and clear. That simple paper tube changed diagnostics forever, letting doctors hear the secret rhythms of the body.
And then came the next quantum leap forward. In 1895, Wilhelm Röntgen's discovery of X-rays changed everything. I mean, for the very first time, doctors could see inside a living person without making a single cut. Being able to see bones, to see foreign objects, this discovery was the bedrock for the entire field of medical imaging we have today.
Then came the 20th century, and this is where things really kicked into high gear. Our new mastery of electricity and the birth of the computer age led to an absolute explosion of new tools, and each one gave us a clearer, more powerful picture of what was going on inside us.
I mean, the innovation in this century was just relentless. The pacemaker used electricity to keep the heart beating in rhythm. Then ultrasound gave us our first moving, real-time pictures using sound waves. In the 70s, CT scans took X-rays and stacked them up to create these amazing 3D models. And then in the 80s, MRI came along, using massive magnets to give us these unbelievably clear views of soft tissues, like the brain.
So, naturally, as we got better and better at seeing inside the body, our next thought was, well, how can we operate inside the body with that same level of precision? And that's when in the late 20th century and early 21st centuries, we saw the birth of a brand new kind of surgeon, the robot.
The Da Vinci surgical system, which got the green light back in 2000, is just a masterpiece of engineering. You have a surgeon sitting at a console, looking at this amazing 3D high-def image from inside the patient, and they're controlling these tiny robotic arms. And here's the kicker. Those little instruments have a better range of motion than a human wrist. They completely eliminate any natural hand tremor, and they can scale down the surgeon's movements, so a 1-inch move by the doctor can become a 1-millimeter move by the robot. The finesse is just incredible.
In the 21st century, medical technology has taken a huge leap forward, And one innovation making a real difference in patient care is the UNIEYE 6 Vein Finder by HG Wellness. Is a modern vein finder designed to make vein detection faster, easier, and more accurate. Especially in patients with difficult veins, like pediatric, elderly, or obese patients. This device helps healthcare professionals locate veins with confidence. How it helps, let's us talk about. Using advanced light technology, the UNIEYE 6 highlights veins clearly under the skin, reducing multiple needle attempts and saving valuable time for nurses and phlebotomists.
And that brings us right up to today. We're in a new era where all these different threads, imaging, data, robotics, advanced materials, they're all weaving together. And it's creating a new kind of medicine, one that treats you not as just another patient, but as a unique individual.
Right, and this is so important. Patient expectations have totally changed. This quote from Robert Cohen nails it. It's not enough anymore to just fix the problem. People expect to get back to their lives fully and quickly. They want to get off the floor, they want to play with their grandkids, they don't want any limitations. And it's that demand that's really driving this push for personalized medicine.
So just look at how a modern knee replacement is done. It's amazing. First, a CT scan creates a perfect 3D model of your specific knee. Then, powerful software helps the surgeon plan the absolute perfect placement for your body. A custom implant is then 3D printed to fit you like a glove. And finally, a robot helps the surgeon in the operating room to carry out that plan with a level of accuracy that no human hand could ever achieve on its own. It's like a symphony of modern tech.
And trust me, the innovation is not slowing down one bit. We've got AI-driven devices now that can actually predict health problems before they happen. Data from wearables, like your smartwatch, is being used to track how well people are recovering. And get this, the field of biogenerative engineering holds the promise of actually repairing and regenerating our own tissues, which could make some implants totally obsolete one day.
So from ancient flint drills and simple wooden toes, all the way to AI-guided robots and custom-printed joints, the evolution of medical devices is really the story of human creativity and our refusal to give up. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If we've come this far, what incredible transformations in health and healing are waiting for us just around the corner?
Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.